All right, right now we just keep the hits coming. This guy writes for Philadunkia. He just did his first post for HoopSpeak, which pretty much blew up all over the internet. His name is Tom Sunnegren, and we met him at Sloan, and he's just a total dude. Let's bring him in here.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Didn't
Tom, how
realize I
you
was supposed to
doing?
prepare for this. Doing pretty well.
I think
So what do you
you're
want
gonna
to
be
talk
plenty
about?
prepared. Well, let's start with is Philadelphia good anymore?
Um, it depends on which night you catch us. We've got this very weird thing going where what looked like our strength at the beginning of the season, which was we had a bunch of different guys who could do different things. We didn't really have someone we leaned on offensively, so you couldn't really prepare for us. Is all of a sudden looking like a weakness. It's like we're a team without an identity, and we vary wildly from night to night. One night it looks like Evan Turner is going to be the primary ball handler, and he's responsible for creating offense. The next night it's Drew Holiday, and it seems like nobody really knows what the role is.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
We need to get this out of the way
So-
because it
sorry,
seemed like
go
a
ahead, Zach.
complete contract year move of Spencer Hawes to come out of the gate really good. No one in Philadelphia believes Spencer Hawes is good, right?
I don't know. I mean, we believe he's better than like Nick Vucevic and Lavoy Allen. I don't know that anybody thinks
That's
he's
fair.
a superstar. Yeah, it's funny. I actually read something not that long ago. Zach Lowe was interviewing Rod Thorne, and Rod told him that he was attempting to sign Spencer Hawes to a multi-year extension, like before the season started, before Spencer Hawes demonstrated that he was good in any way. So I don't know. Rod Thorne apparently thinks he's pretty good.
So where's like the direction of this team going? I mean, Iggy is. I'm sorry, you're not supposed to call him Iggy, but he's the best player on the team. But he's not really a best player on the team kind of guy. He's that glue guy that brings everything together. Do they trade off assets? Do they just go as is and keep trying to build a 10 player deep team?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're just going to bide our time until Elton Brand's contract comes off the books. I mean, he's getting paid $18 million next year, and then after that, we're through with him. So we're going to have, we're going to be flush with cash. We're going to be a pretty good, reasonably young team who, hopefully has a reasonably good showing in the playoffs this year and the next, and who knows?
I had an unreasonable love for Kirk Snyder when he came into the league, saying, this guy's a pro, this guy's going to be great, and he didn't pan out at all. And I said the same thing about Evan Turner, and it actually looks like I might not be a complete idiot on this one. How does he gone from being such a people were saying he's a bust as a rookie, and he's not the player he was in college, and now he's like kind of a necessary role player that really gets the second unit going. What changed in his game?
There's nothing changed in his game. I mean, he's really for the most part he's playing a little bit more, and they're letting him handle the ball a little bit more. They're giving him a little bit more freedom to look for his own shot, and he's taking it. But for the most part, I mean, the stuff that makes Evan Turner a good basketball player was even there last year. I mean, he's a really great defensive rebounder, like the best defensive rebounder in NBA history from the guard spot so far this season. He's got like a defensive rebound percentage of 26%, which is outrageous.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe it's like 24%. Maybe I might have misspoke there, but it's high. Let's just leave it at that. And yeah, one of the things he does also that's really cool and kind of underrated is that he really consistently jump starts the break when he gets a rebound. I mean, we're a team that can't really score in isolation. I mean, you see it in the fourth quarter of games. Once it kind of grinds into a half-court situation, we suffer. He keeps us out of those situations, keeps us moving.
So...
kind of unprofessional to say us. I probably should knock that off.
I cried openly when Ricky Rubio.
Are we professionals now?
So.
I don't think we have. Do we have to worry about professionalism?
No. There's nothing I do that's professional.
I'm not
the
wearing
crunch time
right
lineup
now.
is.
I'm not.
I'm not either. I never do on
this
the show. I'm not. You don't want me to stand up right now. I get so frustrated with the crunch time lineup because Lou Williams is an awesome crunch time scorer, but it seems like if he's not, if they hedge on him or they double him, where do they go? Are you confident? This team doesn't really win close games at the end.
No, I'm not even confident in Lou Williams as a crunch time scorer. I mean, he's definitely like a crunch time shooter, but he doesn't. He tends not to like actually, turn those shots into points for the team. Yeah, that's the big problem with the Sixers, and that's sort of the mystery of the team. I mean, I don't know how much stock I put in the fact that we're 0-8 in games that are decided by 4 points or less. I mean, on some level, we're told again and again and again by the stat dudes that the thing you're really supposed to look at is scoring differential. Like, that's a thing that's most predictive of postseason success, not necessarily wins and losses. It's like the old, the old Morey line. It's, the way to win close games is to avoid them, basically. And the Sixers do that in some ways. So part of me thinks that maybe we've just been really, really unlucky, and we're focusing way too much on, probably like a grand total of like 30 minutes of basketball that we, picked the worst time to, play poor basketball during.